Hello and welcome back to another episode. I'm Minion J, working on behalf of the Disgruntled Octopus. This isn't the Disgruntled Octopus, and quite quickly, it is quite late here at night. I want to do a bit of an unboxing of what actually came into the Octo lair today. Dog's away. Hopefully he'll be quiet in a second. So very quickly, a brand new factory sealed Skylanders Trap Team storage chest, trap chest, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much really good condition, so it was good to see this come through. So these are the two boxes that I did have on the community page yesterday. So what I'll move the camera down a little bit and just crack through them quite quickly. I'll do the other box first because that's actually got the in-box Skylanders, and we'll go through that quite quickly. So I hadn't actually gone through them. Ordered these about a week and a half ago, and to be completely honest, I can't remember what I ordered. The supplier reaches out to me and says, hey look, I've got a bunch of Skylanders, are you interested? Or your next lot's coming in, this is how much it is. So it's a bit of a mixture box. Let me know in the comment section below what you actually think. So a lot of these boxes, he did mention they are a bit scuffed around the edges, so they're not pristine, they're not in any capacity. So these boxes, I generally put them into general circulation with the used figures. So obviously if you buy a used figure, there's a chance you're going to get one of these in its place. So we've got Gusto. As you can see, the box is falling apart a little bit, which is quite common. I've got a couple of the chase characters of Thunderbolt, but I don't know how to actually it's a story but display it because this little cardboard strip on the bottom here is getting in the way. So Gusto, over there. A Swap 4 tree pack with Grim Creeper and Camo and the crossbow I can't pronounce. A legendary Jawbreaker. He's a little bit better of a box. Tough luck for tough luck. A little bit of cardboard came off, which is good. A Trap Team Nightmare Express Adventure Pack. This one's, the cardboard's coming off as well. So that's some giants as well. We've got Whirlwind, Pop Fizz and Trigger Happy in a 3-pack. A Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz. I need some more space on my desk. A legendary Bushwhack. He's in pretty... Oh, no, the box is a bit shabby. A Shark Tank. A Kaboom. A little bit... One of the better boxes, I suppose. A Burn Cycle, and it's like the sticker at the bottom's coming up a little bit. I don't know if you can see. So a Chaos Trophy, another Chaos Trophy, 2 Buzzwings, and these are in pretty good condition actually, like some fold into the boxes, but like I said, that I rarely dabble in brand new, unless it's pristine, unless it's a chase character. Like I said, these will all go into general population for the used characters. Oops. A Spring Ahead Dive Bomber. This is the one that I actually had trouble trying to talk about the other day. We have a Water Trap with the Outlaw Brawl and Chain villain already in there. So there's 2 of those. There's 3 of those. There's 4 of those, and 5 of them. So we've got 5 water traps, the water logs, and a couple more left. We've got Excited Thrillipede. He's in pretty decent condition. And finally, Hogwall and Frino, a small Frino. So that's all for that box. What I'll quickly do is I will put them back in. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about them being in pristine condition. I'll just put them back in there lightly just to make sure that they don't get too damaged. Because what I want to do is, like I said, I want to get them into the store as quickly as I can. So I'll just move them out of the way. So I'll get the Buzzwings over there. Put it around. So in the other box, we've actually got the loose figures. So these ones I will test tonight. And, oh, Gusto, can we get back in there? There we go. And I'll put them back in the store. That's where they should go. So this one is quite heavily Imaginators and Trap Team. So we've got my beloved Painetta. I love Painetta. I'll put him there. Starcast. There we go. I'm just going to quite quickly push them up. So Ambush, Pit Boss, Barbarella. Ooh. Dark Golden Queen and Dark Penguin, Kingpin. Oh jeez, dyslexia. Mr. Cat, Scratch, Tri-Tip, Taekwon Crow, Dr. Neo Cortex, Airstrike, Flare Wolf. I haven't seen many Flare Wolves lately. They've been eluding me. Ambush, Blastertron, Juju, name escapes me. Buckshot. There we go. Look at me go. Shortcut. This is probably one of my favourite Trap Team characters, to tell you the truth. Test. Yep, I'm still working. I'm having problems with my microphone, so Grave Clobber. Shopscotch. Oop. Another Buckshot. Let's start moving over. Taekwon Crow again. What are we getting there? Dr. Crankencase. Another Grave Clobber. Another Grave Clobber. So we're up to 3 Grave Clobbers at the moment. Ember. We'll fix up the swords a little bit later. So these ones, I think I have mentioned in previous videos, Spotlight's notorious for it as well. If you warm your fingers up, I just like rubbing them you can actually straighten out the plastic quite easily. So I will do that to Ember a bit later as well. Another Flare Wolf. Jeez, I'm running out of room. Another Chopscotch. Another Ember, which has obviously got a better blade on this one. She hasn't suffered as much as the other. Flare Wolf. Another beloved Painetta. So I've got 2 there. Another Crankencase. Woo. Another Airstrike. Another Ambush and another Crankencase. So like I said, this gentleman, I have done business with him quite often. Like I said in the last video, I pay quite highly for Skylanders. This is quite honestly, this is probably the reason why the supplier uses me pretty much exclusively. So he reaches out to me and says, hey, look, I've got this new stuff. Barbarella with her, her barbell is loose as there. So she'll actually go in the refuse pile down there. So we'll put that on the side. Crypt King. Enigma. Another shortcut. Another Crypt King. Getting close to the end. And what I will do is I'll take the phone down after I've done all the characters and give you a bit of a view from that perspective as well. Nightmare. Fling Kong. Don't really come across Fling Kong very often lately. Yeah, one of the rarer characters in Australia, I think. Pit Boss again. Getting to the end, I promise. Another nightmare. Another shortcut. It's up to 3 shortcuts at the moment. Another, a nightlight, not another one. We've also got another Dark Golden Queen. A Rocky Roll, probably one of my favourite core figures, not primarily for the playability because he sucks. From my perspective, I'm not saying that to everyone, but I just love the design. Another scratch. Another scratch. We're up to 3 scratches so far, and the 4th scratch, so scratches there. So we've got 4 scratches in this lot. We do have 1 spotlight. She looks like she needs a bit of a clean, so I'll give her a bit of a scrub. Alternatively, she might have to go into the refuge pile, the unlovables per se. So we got 1 blackout, got 2 blackouts, and finally, well not finally, we've got 3 blackouts and a dark handstand trap. And the game piece. I can't think what it is. Scrape Spire? One day I'll remember them all. So what I'll do now is I'll wrap it up there. I will give it a bit of a panning shot before we finish the video out, just to give you an idea what was in this collection. Like I said, pretty exy this collection, as you could probably imagine. By the 3 blackouts, the 4 scratches, the spotlight, Rocky Roll, Fling Kong, and all those different ones, and the Painetta as well. So thank you once again. If you haven't already, subscribe, like the video, and I'll give you a bit of a flash out before we wrap it up today. Have a good night.